What's up, everybody, and welcome back to Team Pizza Plays Renowned Explorers International Society. I, of course, am Whatthefnu.
And I'm actually awake today.
Yeah, we did have that stream a little while ago where I thought you were going to fall asleep on camera. You sounded so tired.
Oh.
Which would have been hilarious, except for the fact that I would have felt really bad for making you stay up that long.
No, it would have been perfect. It would have been fantastic. Because...
By the way, everybody go to twitch.tv/whatthefnu. Shameless plug, shameless plug.
No, don't do that. No, do not sugarcoat it. Plug harder. I want to see the ad in blinking neon lights. I want to see a Zeppelin go over my house saying,
"Oh,
hey,
it's difficult terrain. That's why this doesn't work." Got it. Well,
that's why we'd have a Zeppelin.
Alright, so we've been through this encounter before. Just one. Charles is silenced, so he can't use any speech attacks. Anna is not so unfortunate. Neither is Dolores. I'd love to move her up here, except for the fact that we've got difficult terrain in our way, so...
Oh, well, that's why you get like an ATV and, just ride. You ever been on an ATV?
I think I've been on one once. Just once, though. It was a really cool experience, though.
You ever notice how everyone who mentions ATVs automatically has this life-changing story how they cracked their skull open and realized, maybe I should be a little more careful? It's like, yeah, well, me and my brother Jeff, we went ATVing. Oh, cool, how much fun did you have? He lost a leg. It taught us a very valuable lesson of why we should follow the teachings of Jesus Christ. It says here in the Bible, Jesus said, wear a damn helmet.
That's That's actually the secret 11th commandment.
Thou shalt wear a
Thou shalt never
helmet.
drive an ATV in my presence.
Without a helmet. Always wear a helmet. Yes, it said Jesus rode into town on an ass. It did not say he lacked a helmet. They always say drive with Jesus. That means wear a helmet and drink responsibly.
And now for an important message from our special guest, Ben Roethlisberger. Always wear a helmet, kids. Thanks, Ben.
I just love the ludicrousness of so many of those ads where they go, well, how do we speak to the kids about safety? Let's get these athletes that are paid to put their lives at risk.
Oh, you mean like people who play sports, how they... Are we going to be talking about that whole bit, how people who play football are prone to concussions, or are we actually making a political statement?
Oh, no, it's always surprisingly juxtaposed in my eyes, because I'm just imagining bringing in a professional, one of those professionals who do the eating contests, and them teaching kids about proper dieting. That's how surreal it is in my mind. Just imagine, here's Jeff. That's my go-to name. Here's Jeff, the winner of the Ohio State Hot Dog Eating Championship. Jeff, what do you have to say? Always vary your diet, kids. I sure as hell don't. And now for Jeff, the football guy. Always wear a helmet, kids. Jeff, you're not due today. Always wear a helmet, kids. Ooh, concussion, we forgot.
So how's everybody doing today? I'm looking forward to that Super Bowl that's happening soon.
Oh yeah, the Super Bowl. It was great.
Maybe now is not the time to start talking about football.
Yeah.
To start making fun of it.
Well, it's always a good time to make fun of anything. I mean, South Park got it right. Either it's all okay or none of it's okay.
Damn, we're starting to see the difference between normal and easy here. Because I think Anna's about to eat it, and she was never in danger in any other run before.
Well, eat it, don't know what to do, eat it.
It's also compounded by the fact that we don't have a healer on this team.
Whoa! You just gotta.
Like, I see where they were going with this team, like, where the Tripmon wanted us to do with this, but it's, especially on a more, and maybe it's my fault for just playing on a difficulty they didn't expect me to, but
How dare you go above and beyond the Call of Duty? How dare you push your limits and believe?
let's see, what is this thing's effect again? Ah, yes, it enrages the enemy. And, okay, it's just this more powerful insult, got it. How long can we survive like this? Because there aren't that many enemies left, just 3.
Well, you see.
Anna's still over here twitching uncontrollably every now and then.
Aw, that's adorable. You precious little buttercup, don't ever change.
Ouch, silenced again.
Aww.
I wonder if the developers ever considered that. Like, if Abby Games ever considered, well, what if we had, like, non-verbal based devious or friendly abilities?
Oh, they probably did, but thought, nah, that'd be stupid. Who would do that? Who would want that? Why would
Who
do
wants
something
variance in their gameplay, right?
Gameplay balance? The hell is that?
Ah, come on. You couldn't take him down like that. Alright, just hit him in the face. I don't care.
It's like, rip, rip, ree, kick him in the knee. Rip, rip, ras, kick him in the other knee.
What is that from?
Oh, you ever see The Proud Family?
Yes, I have. I just don't remember that particular scene.
Not Family Guy. The Proud Family had, like many shows, aired a lot of its episodes out of order. Or at the very least, I caught wind of the episodes out of order. I'm willing to bet it's the latter. So, there's an episode where Penny and crew were trying out for the cheerleading squad. And her friend Dejanay, yeah, her friend was named Dejanay.
No, I remember that, actually.
And her cheer was rip, rip, ree, kick him in the knee.
Yeah,
rip,
and,
rip, rip. Yeah.
Oh, wait, we can't... It's almost like she realized halfway through, oh yeah, I'm a Disney Channel star.
But I can't do anything violent on a family show.
I think that's one of the most fun parts of being a writer for a kid's show. It's the reason I still want to make one of those shows.
Yeah.
I want to exercise... It's a great creative writing challenge to try and figure out how much shit you can get past the radar.
Oh, trust me, that is something I would love to do for a kid show, is just skirt the censorship in just the most devious of ways. Because...
I actually came up with, I believe when I was a kid, or, no, recently. Like,
when you were a kid? Go on.
Well, we have established that I'm just hitting puberty now in previous episodes, so...
Oh, it's okay. I'm just finishing my larval stage. Go on.
Oh, why did I do that?
Go through puberty? Well, no one ever wanted to.
I mean... you joke, but that actually holds a bearing in truth, doesn't it?
Exactly, like...
I mean, considering... I've actually had this conversation with an actual teenager in my life recently, Grace.
Oh.
And, I've told her once that I may be old, but I'm not so old that I don't remember what being a teenager was like.
Yep.
Like, there's like a moment in your life where you don't care about anything, where nothing matters and you're just having fun. And then all of a sudden, somebody comes out of nowhere, flips the switch and goes, now you have to care about everything.
Everything and everybody, especially their opinions of what you look like and how you act.
Exactly. I mean, people are like, what are you going to do with your life? When are you going to get a car? When are you going to get your license? Which of these abilities am I going to get? Adventure study sounds good.
Yeah, what abilities do you want to maximize for proper gameplay balance in your journey through existence?
How are you going to save up money for everything that's going to happen to you in the future?
Get started on that nest egg, teens.
Yeah.
Lord knows you know what that is.
I mean, considering how much And considering how much people expect of them all of a sudden, seemingly completely out of nowhere, is it any wonder that most teenagers just want to watch the world fucking burn?
Oh, entirely. Being a teenager is that point where you're expected to take on a bunch of adult responsibilities without having a single iota of how to handle those responsibilities. And it's also that point where you're supposed to figure out who you are and what you're going to do, but Lord knows no one knows that right off the bat. So, you join a few groups, hang out with a few people who, seem to quote-unquote get you, figure out, well, we all have shared interests, well, maybe I can hang out with these people. Then you find out those are the exact kind of people you meet in the back alley who feel, hey, maybe we should dip parrots in chocolate and shove them up our asses. That seems like a right idea. We all agree? Yeah. And then you go, well, it doesn't sound right, but the group seems to think it's okay. I mean, they've vindicated previous thoughts, so it must be true.
Yeah.
And that's how you join Tumblr as a teenager and find out just how backwards the world can really sound. And it's like, I have no
Tumblr. I can't respect you anymore after YouTube.
I tell you.
Have you seen that video, Welcome to Tumblr?
Yep.
I think that guy's actually done a whole series on those so far.
The internet aristocrat?
Yes.
Yes,
it's a place where
love
anybody
him.
and everybody can come together to make art happen. Oh, wait. Are you Caucasian? Are you straight? Are you male? Get out!
Are you a human being? How dare you? Oh, see, I have a Tumblr account, and I have yet to find the social interaction, but friends of mine... Exactly, I'm on Tumblr, I'm going, where's the transgendered politics? Where's the hatred at everything? I want to get in on this. I want a good laugh today. I want a guffaw.
I think that's one of my favorite quotes from this channel so far. Well, I have a Tumblr account, and I've had it for like a year now, and I'm just like, where's all the drama?
Like, where's the hatred?
I've had that same sort of experience, right? Like, because everybody keeps talking about how Xbox Live is full of these scourges of humanity, these little man children and actual children that are throwing around racial slurs like the word, like most of us use a period.
Yeah.
I can't find them. Like, this is an old joke I've used from my streams, but I think it's actually just one guy. Like,
yes.
Phil in buttfuck Canada somewhere. who actually lives in his mother's basement and needs to keep doing this because he only lives off the anger.
He's like Mo Sizlak from The Simpsons. You know that disappointment people have when they realize that they're not getting the parking spot in the mall? I feed off that.
He's typing on the keyboard with one hand. He's got his dick in the other. He's like, somebody's gonna offend me. Somebody's gonna offend me.
Someone's gotta find this offensive. Somebody. Hey, this guy hates Hitler. I do too. We can be friends. No, I love Hitler. Oh, that bastard. It's so good.
So yeah, I guess the point we're trying to get to is don't be a Phil.
Yeah, don't be that guy.
Also, I'm sorry if your name is actually Phil and you're actually a really cool dude. No offense.
In that case, keep not being that guy.
Keep not being that Phil.
Yeah, don't be that guy.
Speaking of being that guy, you want to hear about the children's cartoon that I was talking about earlier? I'm getting better at this. Like, I actually brought a point back.
We're finally keeping our train of thought.
Rise from your grave.
Oh yes, the children's cartoon. Is that the title? Rise from your grave?
No, I'm quoting Altered Beast to express my feelings on that particular thought.
Oh, Altered Beast, that's cool.
And that's how you explain a joke, ladies and gentlemen.
Especially for me.
What was I trying to say? Yes, okay,
yeah.
So, getting shit past the radar in children's cartoons. I don't know where this came from, but I had an idea not too long ago of how to talk about, like, because I saw it, I think it was, most controversial cartoon episodes.
Yeah.
And one of them was Just One Beer from Tiny Toons.
I love that episode. Go on.
And I looked at the problems everybody had with it. And I was like, well, I know how we can get around this. Like, they were saying one of the big problems was how it depicted a whole bunch of violence. Like, it depicted the debauchery, was the thing. Like, it didn't, it wasn't subtle at all. It sort of glorified in a lot of people's eyes it glorified in a lot of people's eyes these, acts, these very debaucherous things that parents wouldn't want their children to emulate. So how I address that, it's the same sort of setup where the characters are looking at this drink in their fridge, and one of them's like, hey, what's the worst that could happen? And he slowly brings it up to his lips, and before he even takes the first sip, it immediately cuts to a judge's gavel landing on her desk. 143 counts of public indecency, 23 counts of insulting an officer, 40 counts of something else. I can't think of another crime off the top of my head.
Indecent exposure.
And 1 count of, and I'm quoting the local sheriff here, being a jerk. How do the defendants plea? And their lawyer's about to speak up, and one of them, still sort of drunk, says, well, I don't... Their face immediately plants on the desk. Lawyer's about to speak again, but they pop up again. After a brief pause, they plead guilty, Your Honor. Then it cuts to the jail. They're in their cell, and they're in their cell and their prison clothes already. And they very quickly learn about the rules of how to be in a place like this. Like, one of the other inmates is explaining it to them. It's like, you're lucky that you got your own cell that nobody's sharing with you. Like, none of the big guys around here are sharing with you. And he says, well, they don't look that bad. They don't look like that bad of guys. What would be the big problem? Dude, this is prison. Nobody has any pillows. So they use the smaller guys to prop up their heads at night to keep themselves from getting neck cramps in the morning. Well, that shouldn't be so bad, right? I mean, it's better than getting beat up. And he's like, dude, this is prison. There aren't any showers here. Have you seen how grimy their hair is? And he looks up at one of the bigger dudes in the prison. It, like, turns into a monster face and screams at him. Yeah, we need to get the fuck out of here.
You know, I had it. You ever see Cow and Chicken?
Yes, I have, actually.
Remember another infamous episode is the Buffalo Gals episode.
Oh yeah, that one.
How it's Cow joins them because they're a bunch of big burly women, much like her, and she feels accepted. But there's also the huge lesbian overtone.
Yeah.
They break into your house.
Those aren't undertones, those are overtones.
They break into your house and munch your carpet. And then it shows them munching on the Cow and Chicken's carpet. And the dad is jumping into the arms, quote unquote, of the mom, saying, "Don't let them get me! It's not you they're after, honey!"
Oh dear.
And then it cuts, and then the end, the devil guy, he goes, "You know, there's a moral to this story, but it's a secret!"
Just how... See... who takes the physical challenge? Dolores, of course.
I mean, like,
Dolores finds something extraordinary. Some voodoo monkeys are toying around with an item, a ritual book. Now that's a treasure. Sadly, they notice you and make away with great haste. You could try to follow them, but it won't be easy. Keep chasing them. Take a safer route. I mean, I could try, but it's minus 15 armor on this expedition. We don't know how many of these... Everybody seems to be taking an aggressive route towards us, so... I'll catch them soon.
I'll get those filthy animals.
Wait a minute. Oh, this crew member's a glutton. We'll get 2 supplies off of this, but our odds for a coming challenge decreases by 5.
Oh, that monster.
Food trumps treasure. Give the final chase a 20% chance. No way! No way!
Yes way! Yes!
Dolores did it!
Yeah!
That would have been really bad, because we also would have lost a resolve off of that.
Well, we lost all our food. I mean, I don't know about you, but if I lost all my food, I'd go, oh, I'm not having a good day.
So we got supplies, and we got another treasure off of that. That was a fairly productive run.
Oh, okay. LP over, everybody. Go home.
That's not over yet. We still have a boss to work with.
No one wants to interface with their boss. Trust me, it is not a good time. Oh!
Let's see. Do we find a peaceful or violent distraction? Let's take the peaceful distraction. Uh-oh. Another 43% chance. Charles has been hit and miss. Looks like he came through for us this time. I use that phrase a lot in this series, I've noticed. Came through for us, but it's the most apt way of describing it. I have not waited 50 years to finally emerge and take my revenge on the Spanish just to be insulted by you.
An apt metaphor for the game, you might say, eh, Fnu?
How so?
Oh, now I was bringing back another joke of ours.
Oh.
You know, an apt metaphor, nudge, nudge, wink, wink, sonic boom. By the way...
yeah, that happened a long time ago, didn't it?
We played that game, didn't we? Well, play is always relative.
It was more experienced than anything else. Like, I went into that knowing we weren't going to... It was... I say experience in the sense that it was about learning. It was about bettering our understanding of what not to do when we eventually get around to making our own games.
It was about punishing me for all my jokes.
But that was at the start of the run. We didn't know how terrible a human being you were yet.
Well, human being is a relative term.
Human, quote-unquote.
I mean, I just remember, hey, you know, Drawman, I'm so glad you've stuck with me throughout this time. You know, we're good friends. I'm like, you know, I like doing this. So I'm going to reward you with the first game we're ever going to Let's Play. Yeah, what is that? I think you're going to like it. Oh, okay, sure. Sonic Boom.
You know, it's kind of interesting that one of my favorite moments on this channel is also one of our first, but yes, that was pretty glorious.
It was something, alright. It was something. I also remember... Let's see, what else do I also remember from that?
What does this attack do again? Heals the user's spirit. Oh, right, that's his self-healing ability. Well, I mean, the less other people have to use their abilities to heal him, the better. Right? Buff him up a little bit. This is getting tense, because we're getting surrounded right now.
We can't stay here. This is backcountry.
I want to see a t-shirt of that. Just like the Joker and the Penguin sitting in a car. And he says to the other, we can't stay here. This is backcountry.
You know, how much are you willing to bet that I can easily find that in existence now?
It has to have happened. It's like one of those jokes that's way too obvious.
It's super on the nose. I mean, we're talking glowy Rudolph nose. That's how on the nose it is.
Just completely and totally obvious.
Just like all those early cartoons with the Eat at Joe's sign that's just glowing like no other.
Well, bye, Dolores.
Oh no, did she get eaten by Joe's? I told her not to go there.
We're getting kind of overwhelmed by enemies here. And we haven't even taken the boss down at all. Hang on a second. Haunting someone, stealing the target's stats. Your attitude is friendly or devious. Extra speech defense when close to allies. Damn! So this guy actually gets more powerful based on the enemies that are around him. So we've been going about this the wrong way.
We should have killed all his friends first.
And we should have. Hindsight is always 20/20, right?
Well, in this case, hindsight is we're gonna get hurt a lot, but that's okay. That's okay. We have ways around that.
I'm gonna burn my resolve here, I think. Okay, so he's not actually haunting her anymore. That's good. Terrify
haunting me,
who? Try to terrify.
wanting me.
We can't eat through these enemies quickly enough. That's the problem.
That's a word that's a phrase I didn't think we'd hear.
We can't chew through their health bars fast enough to actually get rid of them and still have time to focus on the boss itself. This is a little difficult. Also, I don't think he had that ability on the normal playthrough, the Haunt. That's never happened to me before. I swear this never happens to me.
I was just
And he goes to
about
do it
make
again.
Joke.
How do I get rid of that? Or do I just not have an... Because I don't have a healer, I don't have an ability to get rid of negative statuses.
I just ignore it. I mean, that's how I deal with anything negative. I just pretended it didn't happen. It's like, hey, Draw Man, Jeff fell over and broke his neck. Oh, that.
Damn it all, we are bleeding Resolve very, very quickly.
It's like,
This
Jeff?
is also, for some reason, this physical... Oh, I guess it's not physical. It is sort of, what do you call it? It's kind of magic-based or speech-based. It's an explosion of chemicals. I guess ghosts are weak to science.
Actually, speaking of science, want to something funny?
Go ahead.
So, remember the episode of Pokemon where Ash helps Erica put out the fire in her gym, and that's why he gets the rainbow badge?
Uh-huh.
So, her whole gym's on fire, including her big store of perfume, right?
Oh, I see where this is going.
You know, that perfume that's made from the essences of our Pokemon, all the toxins and poisons and sludges, i.e. chemicals, that would make a chemical fire.
We're gonna be having acid rain in this city for a couple years. Sorry about that, guys.
It's like not only have you put a bunch of toxins into that atmosphere, thank you Team Rocket, doing the most destructive thing you have all series, but also you've made it difficult to put out with, water, the thing that everyone uses to put out that fire, and it somehow works! If anything, they should have had Brock use his, I was gonna say dirt Pokemon, his rock Pokemon.
To try and suffocate the fire? Yeah.
Exactly! Or get an ice Pokemon to produce a foam to, smother it that way. But somehow Ash and Misty's water Pokemon somehow put out the fire. And at which point, that's when I start forming the theory that Ash might be one of the world's greatest Pokemon trainers, if he can literally perform the impossible with his team.
There's gotta be theory crafting out there about that. Like, I've heard tons of Pokemon theories over the years.
Yeah.
One of my personal favorites is the explanation for why Ash stays so young.
Oh, go on.
It's, I think we're dead here, and I really think we are. Like, I can't kill these guys fast enough. Our team just isn't powerful.
That's nonsense. You've got to believe.
Belief isn't going to change the stats of my team.
Tell that to Sailor Moon. You gotta believe in the power of love. Believe in the power of love. You got to believe in love.
Where?
Yeah.
That's from the show, right?
From the movie, actually.
Oh, okay. Oh, wait. Which one?
Let's see. I'm trying to remember. Yes, folks, I watched Sailor Moon.
No, that's nothing to be ashamed about. Sailor Moon is classic.
Thank you. Let's see, where is that from?
Anna's gonna do this. She's going out in a blaze of glory.
Speaking of Blaze of Glory, it's called Movie R. Sailor Moon Movie R. Okay,
Sailor Moon the movie R. Yeah, I remember that actually. I think I saw that once on Toonami. I think they ended up on another planet or something. It was all made of crystal.
Yeah, what is that? Oh my God. Thank you, Internet. Yeah, Sailor Moon Movie R, based on anime. Come on, load, you son of a bitch. Oh, I'm sorry, Tumblr. You child of parent of undiscernible gender and or sexuality.
Uh-oh, I think the game just crashed.
Oh no, the game's a Tumblrina.
Oh, there we go. Now I'm hearing things.
I've set off so many triggers.
Chased away from Suwasa Island by unacknowledged voodoo pirates. Damn. Well, there goes that run, everybody.
Oh.
We made it pretty far, though. Like, all the way to the boss of the 4th mission. That's better than I hear most normal runs going, I'll say that much.
Yeah. So, movie R. Fior, an old childhood friend of Mamoru's.
I hate to cut you off, man, but I've done this before. I've let you just go on, even though the episode is pretty much over.
Oh, okay.
So, next time on Team Pizza Plays Renowned Explorers International Society, we will be taking requests for a new fan-voted team or fan-suggested team. So, if you have anything else you'd like to see in future runs, please leave it in the comments below. And until then, I'm Whatthefnu.
And I'm talking about Sailor Moon.
And we'll see you again then. Later, everybody.
Later, believe in love, damn it.